So guys, this is a very quick one, and my name is Jenny K. If this is first time you're seeing this video, if this is first time you're seeing this face, or if this is your first time on this channel, you're welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, you're a returning subscriber, you're also welcome. So like I said, a very quick one. Please don't mind the cap on my head. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just a face cap freak. So that's by the way. So back to why we're here. I'm here because there have been a lot of uproar on the social media space ever since Obedience started shouting Obi or nothing. It's not as if this is their first time of saying that. Even when Peter Obi was in PDP, the supporters of Peter Obi, then Obedience wasn't even formed. The supporters of Peter Obi demanded that PDP, prior to 2023 general election, the supporters of Peter Obi, the people that know what Peter Obi stands for, what Peter Obi stands for and what he represents, demanded that PDP should, zone the presidential ticket to the southeast. But knowing the caliber of politicians in PDP, they did what they did, and the rest is history. And now, ever since Obi joined the ADC, not like he joined, because according to him, he said he has been part and parcel of the whole coalition, that he has been at the forefront of the whole coalition, whatever. So that he did not just join, because people are just saying that he just joined ADC. He said that he did not just join, that he has been among the stakeholders of this coalition. But ever since he publicly made it clear that he's part as fully in this coalition, a lot of things have been happening on the social media space. And one of the major reasons why there is lots of uproar on the social media space is because the obedient are demanding that the ADC, the coalition, that they yield, that they zone the presidential tickets to the south, and not only to the south, but to the southeast. And not just to the southeast. In fact, a lot of them are going as far as saying that the tickets should be given to Obi outrightly. No primaries, no election, no primary election and all that. That they should just, single-handedly, unopposed, give the ticket to Obi. And this singular demand, Peter Obi or nothing, this singular demand has been causing a lot of uproar on the social media space, both in the ruling party and in the ADC coalition, in the opposition coalition. See, when you have a good market, guys, when you have a good market, you'll be so proud to market your goods anywhere. Being an Obi supporter is a bragging right, because Obi is very marketable. Obi is very defensible. You don't even have to stress yourself, talking about Peter Obi. This is someone that the EFCC, the police, the DSS, the army, name them, almost all the institutions, in fact, almost all the law enforcement institutions in Nigeria have actually investigated this guy, and they found absolutely nothing on him. This is the person we are talking about right here. Obi is a very marketable politician. He's not just like your regular politician in the country. No, he's so different, very easy to talk about. His track record as a governor is there, both in public sector and in private sector. His track records are there in the public space. It's just that this man is not someone that makes noise. Otherwise, he would have employed lots of media people during his time as a governor. Right now, nobody will even be asking what did Obi do when he was a governor. And that's by the way. So there has been a lot of uproar on the social media space because obedience are demanding that the tickets should be given to Peter Obi or nothing. Because to them, if Obi did not win the presidential primaries and he decides to move to another party, that they are going to follow him to whatever, not just there, because I am a full-blooded obedience. Yeah. We are going to follow him to whatsoever party he's going. As we Nigeria supports a candidate running on its own without being part of any party, I tell you, nobody will come close to Obi. Obi will be sweeping the election, in fact, before 10 a.m. on election day, Obi will be announced winner of the election. Yes, that's the man we are supporting. So obedience are demanding that the ADC gives Obi the ticket or nothing, because we can't stand all the time seeing the worst of us ruling the best of us. We can't always stand and watch the best being deputized and the worst being at the helm of affairs. That's what they are trying to do, to make Atiku the president, while Obi becomes the deputy, the vice. And it doesn't sit well with most of us who understand what Obi represents, who understands the ideology, who understands the new Nigeria we are seeing through Obi. So that has been the talk of the town in a recent time. And to tell you that the ruling APC is so scared of this man, everybody in APC talks about this man. Just recently, one of the ministers of Tinubu, the Minister of Arts and Culture, was on interview with Sheun of Channels Television, but this time around was on the Sheun show, I think Mycom podcast or something like that. She was asked questions about Obi and Atiku. Do you know what she said? That she would prefer the ADC gives Atiku the ticket because Atiku is a formidable force for Tinubu. That in fact, they are more scared of Atiku than Obi. That if ADC should give Obi the ticket, that is a straight win for Tinubu. That before 12 noon that day, that Tinubu must have won the whole 36 states in the country. But if they should give the ticket to Atiku, that Atiku is a formidable opposition, a formidable force for Tinubu, that is going to be a kind of that it's going to be a real battle between the two men. But we all know that this is a reverse psychology. It's actually not true.
So Atiku Abubakar is no match for Bola Tinubu in your own books in 2027.
I don't think he is a match. I think he's a formidable opponent. But I do not think in 2027 that Vice President Atiku Abubakar, as much as I admire him and he's such a great patriot and, he's like a father of mine, I would say, but I don't think he's a match for President.
Even if Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi comes together?
But as who and who?
If Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi come together as on the same ticket. Yeah.
Okay, with Peter Obi as the Vice President. Mm-hmm. So the obedience that have vowed not to support, that's going to upset a lot of obedience because they're not really willing to take Peter Obi as a vice presidential candidate, are they? So that's going to upset a lot of people, that a lot of people are going to have to eat a crow that said they wouldn't support Peter Obi if he became vice presidential candidate.
I don't think...
And if it's the other way round, or rather if Peter Obi is on the ticket as a presidential candidate, then that is the fastest way the opposition is going to lose this election. I promise you. I promise you, Sheun, honestly. And if it's the other way, then we have to now question again our sentiment of saying the power should stay in the South for 8 years or for, the full term of... so if it's Atiku on that ticket, so that means ADC does not recognize that the South should maintain power.
These guys are trying to play on our intelligence. This is pure reverse psychology. Trying to make us feel that they are not scared of the person they are actually scared of. Trying to make us feel that Obi will do nothing. I don't know. This is reverse psychology. That's what it is. In actual sense, everybody in APC, every single person in APC is scared of Peter Obi. They are more scared of Peter Obi than they are of Atiku, Kwankwaso, Amechi, name them, all of them put together. They are more scared of Peter Obi as a single person than these guys that I mentioned now put together. That's how scared, that's how threatened they feel with Obi's presence in the political space. What they wish now is for this zoning to happen, and what they wish for is for the coalition to throw open the primary ticket, let it not be zoned to anywhere so that Atiku can grab it. Then you will know that it's actually a walk in the park for them. Well, it's going to be for them in the coalition, because immediately that happens, Obi will move. And we all are going to move with him, whether the coalition likes it or not. So the best thing they should do is to give the ticket to Peter Obi, the person that we trust his track record, the person that we know what he's coming to represent, what he's coming to give, the person that has given us the clue of the new Nigeria we all are looking for, the person that we can trust our commonwealth with in his custody and know that he's not going to misuse it, buying lands and properties overseas. The person that we know that if he wins the election, that his wife will not be parading up and down with uncountable convoys, disturbing the neighborhood. The person we know that his son and daughter will not come and be constituting nuisance in the country, all in the name of first son and first daughter. The person we know that if he says, tighten your belt, I'm with you, then you will know that he's not going to be living extravagant life while we are suffering. The person we know that will tackle insecurity, education, healthcare system, the basics, infrastructure. The person we know that is going to create job opportunities. The person we know that is going to treat the North as equal as the South. The person we know that we are safe in his hands. The person we know that cabals will not hijack his government. This is the person we want to campaign for. This is the person we want to vote for. This is the person we, the obedient, are telling the ADC coalition to give the ticket to. This is the person we trust. This is the phenomenal leader we have been waiting for, that will give us the positive change we are looking for. Because APC came promising change. I would have seen the change. Yeah, change is change, but they gave us negative change. They gave us disastrous change that have brought everybody to their knees. So, the demand is very simple. Dear ADC coalition, if you really want to unseat Tinubu, if you really want to give Nigerians the good governance that they've been dreaming and asking for, please give the ticket to Peter Obi. He's the one we trust. He's the one we want to vote for. Because the present people that are, aspiring for the tickets, we don't trust them. It's not like we don't like them. We like them, but we cannot vote for them. We don't trust them. They don't have the kind of track record that Obi has. It's very simple. Give us Obi. It's either Obi or nothing. Give us Obi. If you don't want to give us Obi, what happened in PDP is going to be a child's play to what is going to happen to the coalition. Because once Obi says, I am done with ADC coalition, that's all for us. Wherever he goes, we go with him. People are saying that Atiku brought the Northern Bloc. Which Northern Bloc? He brought old politicians that have little or no or nothing to offer. Like, okay, so let me not put it that way. He brought his own people. But what's the people that Obi brought? Obi brought all the sitting senators in the opposition. Obi brought all the governors in the opposition, like the remaining governors. I know many of the governors are already in the ruling party. Obi brought many of the House of Representative members, House of Assembly members, many chairmen and ward leaders, and name them. And to crown it all, Obi brought the ordinary Nigerians out there who are feeling the blunt of this disastrous administration. Obi brought the younger generation. Obi brought people of good conscience. Obi brought the people that really want Nigeria to work, and not people that want to grab power for grabbing sake. Imagine, can you now see the kind of people Obi brought? Obi is not a regular kind of politician. Peter Obi is who we want. Is the hope of the new Nigeria that we all want. So, dear ADC, give us Peter Obi, or what happened to PDP before 2023, prior to 2023 general election, will be a child's play to what is still going to happen to ADC. And just look at what happened to Labour Party. The moment Peter Obi left Labour Party, or the moment he made it public that he's now part of the coalition, court now deem it necessary to do the right thing, to declare that Abure is no longer the chairman of the party. But this is the same court that kept on frustrating the party with their pending judgment. But the moment Obi declared his interest in not that he declared interest, by the way, immediately Obi made it public that he's part of this coalition. Court now felt it's now the right time to tell Abure that, see, You have overstayed your welcome in Labour Party. Let me tell you, if you guys don't do the right thing in the coalition, Obi will still go back to Labour Party and he will still get the presidential ticket. I know this for a fact. So who will lose? You guys will lose because Obi will go with his structures. And mind you, a lot of Gen Z generations that are even talking about Obi, there are even more than millennial generation that talked about him a few years ago. So if you're an obedient and you have never been proud of being an obedient, this is the right time for you to be proud of being part of this movement, this great movement. Not even a lot of people even think that Obi started as in created this movement. No, this movement was born out of the love people have for Obi. Obi didn't create this obedient movement. The people that love Obi created this movement. Obi didn't sponsor any of them. So for you to know the love that that we have for Obi, we are doing a lot of things with our money, with our strength, without being motivated from anywhere. We are motivating ourselves because we want Obi to be there. So if you guys want to do the right thing, please kindly do it. But if you want to go the old way, anyway, we'll still be here to tell you guys, share we told you. But we just pray it doesn't get to that. So at this juncture, I'm going to implore everybody who is actually a lover of good governance and a proud a proud Obi supporter and a proud member of Obedient Movement. If you're one, please kindly leave a heart in the comment section for me because I'm a proud Obedient. So at this juncture, I'm going to call it a day, but please, 2027 is around the corner. I don't know the room I'm hearing whether they want to backtrack the election so that it will hold this November. I don't know. It's just all rumor that if the National Assembly should pass the election reform, that election may hold this November. I don't know. Like I said, it's all rumor. But if you are there and you're tired of this whole system and you want to really bring change, you're tired of this whole government, you are tired of this whole hardship, this is the right time for us to start canvassing and demanding that the right thing be done, because it's the primaries that will determine the kind of people we are going to have on the ballot. If we get it wrong during this primary, that's why it's as if obedience are running mad. We are not mad. We know what we want, and that's why we are demanding for it on time. Give us Obi. It's either you give us Obi or you forget about us, because wherever Obi goes, we go. So I implore everyone out there, start canvassing for your own candidates. Look inward. Don't sit on the fence. If you are for the ruling party, please proudly be for them. But if you are for the opposition, please let's come together and support a candidate that will give us what we really want. That will give us good governance. It's not a rocket science. And Lesotho in Abia State has shown that governance is not a rocket science. Delivering good governance to the people is not a rocket science. It's just if the will is there, you will see it happening. But these guys don't have the political will to give us good governance. Instead, they are there amassing wealth for themselves and for their generations to come, impoverishing the average Nigerian and the ordinary masses. So let's come together and plan ahead. There is no time. The earlier we start, the better. So at this juncture, I want to say thank you for watching my video. And if I've watched up to this moment, thank you very so much. But please kindly like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share and put on your notification bell to always be among the first to get notified the moment we upload new videos on what is happening in the country and beyond. And please do not also forget to leave your own thoughts on this matter in the comment section below so that we can have more conversation there. Also follow us across social media at Jenny Key Media. Thank you very much. See you in my next video and thanks for watching. Bye.